Hey, Jonathan.
Barbara, we're live. Can you wait, or do you need something?
I can wait. Thank you.
Okay. Barbara, are you good?
Yes, thank you.
Please proceed.
Okay, thank you so much. I'd like to call to order today's meeting of the Accessibility Advisory Committee. We have the second item on our agenda is appointment of a vice chair. Jonathan, do you want to lead us through that?
Actually, I'll defer the process to the committee coordinator, Bessie.
Oh, thank you so much, Bessie.
Hi. So we currently don't have a vice chair, and we would love to have a vice chair. So if anyone would like to nominate a vice chair, that would be great. Is there any nominations for a vice chair?
Bessie, could you indicate what the role of a vice chair is for those at home, at least? Thank you.
Vice chair would basically do exactly what you do, Barb, and they would chair the meeting in your absence. Yeah. Any nominations? And please put your microphone on if you have any nominations and let us know.
Just to note, only full members unfortunately can be vice chair. So, and neither can members of council. So it's literally 4 individuals, as well as our new member.
I nominate Kelly.
Oh, can you say that again?
No, can't. Okay.
A voting member can be a vice chair. Yeah. Oh, we can't hear you, Barb.
Sorry, I hardly ever miss a meeting, guys.
Okay, I'll be vice chair.
You'll be vice chair?
I will be.
So you nominate yourself?
Okay.
Nobody else is
and,
coming forward, so.
And do you accept that nomination?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, just have to make sure. Is there a seconder for that? Yep, Karen? Okay. Just give me one moment, okay? Okay, Barb, I'm going to do this one. Moved by Sandra Williams, seconded by Karen Raymer, that the Accessibility Advisory Committee hereby appoints Sandra Williams as vice chair for the remainder of the 2022 to 2026 term of council. All in favor? Great, carried.
Great, thank you so much. And thank you, Sandra, for stepping up. I appreciate that. Where in the, for agenda review, I'd like to suggest one change in the agenda, I suppose. I'd like to welcome the 2 new members to the committee. I'm not sure if both are there. So where do we put that in the agenda, Jonathan?
It doesn't necessarily have to be included in the agenda. We could always do it as an informal sort of updates, but it's completely up to you, Madam Chair. We could always add under new business. It's just, unfortunately, it would be after all the
about that?
discussions.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, can we just informally welcome them now?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'd like to welcome the new members. I understand one is Margaret and one is Diane. Are they both in attendance today? And if they are, if you could just give us a very brief introduction of who you are, and that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My name's Diane Meisner. I'm very happy to be here. I'm a 9-year resident of Gravenhurst, and what interested me in applying to sit on this committee is just my previous experience in, I used to work for the town of Markham in the communications department, where I was exposed to the AODA and its standards, and having to be trained on such and follow through on ensuring that our website and information were fully accessible to all, and it's very interesting. So I was very happy to apply and be accepted. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Looking forward to working with you for sure. Is Diane in the house today?
That was Diane. It's actually Margaret, and she actually just joined us virtually. So, Margaret, if you wouldn't mind turning your mic on and provide some introductory comments for yourself.
My apologies, you guys. Hi, Margaret. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, I'm Margaret, and I'm sorry for being late. And I'm glad to be able to be part of this committee. Thank you.
Thank
What
you
I
so much,
recommend-
Margaret.
Sorry, what I recommend, Madam Chair, if you like, if we could always do introductions around table, just say who we are and to say our names. I'll start though. And my name is Jonathan Gilson, Deputy Clerk Staff Liaison. I've been with the town for 6 years, as well as Staff Liaison for 6 years. So if anybody has any questions about your responsibilities, I'll be providing Diane and Margaret's a link to a video that outlines your responsibilities, all the fun stuff of legislation and policies for the town. So if you have any questions post that, by all means, send them my way.
My name's Penny Varney. I'm a counselor for Ward 1, and this is my first time being on the Accessibility Committee, and I am a very good friend of Margaret's, who we call Maggie.
Hi, I'm Judy Ring. I've been on this committee for about 20 years. I born with cerebral palsy. I do have a lot of input at times, and I enjoy being here and looking at the new laws and what we all need, different places. I have what I need, but it's interesting to know what other people need.
And I'm Kelly Cleland, an affiliate member representing Community Living South Muskoka.
I'm Sandra Williams. I've been on this committee for 20 years as well and have lots of experience with handicapped people.
Karen Raymer. I don't know how many years I've been here. Over 5, I would think. Yeah, goes fast. So, anyways, I certainly enjoy it, and because when I was working, I did a lot of work with equipment for the handicap, so works out well. Thank you.
And just again, I'm Barbara McNeese Stallard. I'm the chair of the committee. It's only because the group voted me in as such. My term ends, as yours does, next year, and I've been a member of Gravenhurst since I was born, but I just recently retired here. So I have experience with accessibility from different venues, and I'm really excited about the work that we do here to help people with accessibility needs. Thanks.
Am I on? Hi there, welcome. I'm the committee coordinator. My name is Bessie Steele, and I provide procedural support for the committee. And I've been with the town for 2 years.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. Jonathan, if there's nothing else, I'll go to the adoption of the agenda. Is that all right?
Go for it.
So it's recommended that the agenda of the Accessibility Advisory Committee meeting dated September 18th, 2025 be approved as circulated, unless I hear otherwise about amendments. So may I have a motion, please? Don't know whose hands I'm looking at here. So Jonathan,
Penny moves and seconded by Judy.
perfect. Thank you. Are there any edits, alterations to the agenda? Amendments? Hearing none, I'd like to call to a vote to accept the agenda as circulated, please. A show of hands. You good, Bessie? I'm going to assume we are. All right, next is disclosure of pecuniary interest. Anybody have any pecuniary interests with this agenda? Please speak up now. All right, moving on, approval of the minutes. So we have two minutes to approve. I do have one edit on the June 19th minutes, but let me ask for a mover and a seconder for the minutes, and then I'll talk about the edits, and then we'll do the approval, overall approvals. So, recommended that the minutes of the Accessibility Advisory Committee dated June 19th, 2025 be approved as circulated, let's say as amended. And can I have a mover and a seconder? Karen and somebody? Yeah, you guys got that?
Karen and Penny.
Thank you. I believe that Dave missed this meeting on June the 19th. I think we have him there as being present. So that's my only amendment to the minute.
It shall be noted. Thank you.
Okay. And then next, we'd like to consider recommending that the minutes of the Accessibility Advisory Committee dated July the 3rd, 2025 be approved as circulated. Could I have a mover and a seconder, please?
I'll move to be accepted.
I'll second.
Okay, so who do we have, ladies and gentlemen?
Sandra and Diane.
Thank you so much. All right, all those in favor? All right, me too. It carries. All right, deputations, seeing none, I think we can move on. And our next one is our working group reports. The Municipal Policies and Multi-Year Plan Working Group. I see under unfinished business, we have a discussion about the wayfinding project. Jonathan, is there any, I don't think there's any updates on the policies at this point, is there?
No, but we can always, as a group, meet within the next month or so, just give us status updates. My plan is still, of course, to finalize the policies and the new multi-year plan for the end of the year. But I'm hoping to have drafts available to the working group, hopefully by November. It just is a couple
Great.
things, yeah.
No worries. Sometimes it's helpful just to have the meetings on the books to get things rolling, right? Okay, so no update on the policy, but right now the working group is myself and Sandra and you, Jonathan. Is there someone else on the working group that I'm forgetting?
Kelly.
Kelly. Mhm. So one thing to think about newbies, Margaret and Diane, is one of the things we've asked that is that you belong to a working group as well. So you don't have to pick one today, but these are the two working groups that are available. So you'll see in unfinished business, you'll get a flavor of what we were doing with the wayfinding, and certainly you're welcome to come to the meeting with Jonathan sometime to be scheduled where we'll talk more about policies. And the policies are related to accessibility. So he's just doing a really great job in advising and helping update the policies on accessibility for the town. So if those things interest you, keep your ears to the ground. Anything else, Sandra or Jonathan, about this working group?
Nothing further.
Okay. And then next on the agenda is the Advocacy and Education Working Group. And so if we could have a report out of the group, that would be great. Thanks.
We met. And actually, what did we discuss that day? We tried to go on the bus, and the bus was late one day, so we tried to do that. And pardon? The LRT, yeah. Yeah, so that was a bit of a problem, because if somebody was waiting to go to an appointment, they had been called over to the retirement home and had not told them how many times they would have to go. So that was one issue that we could maybe take care of. But anyway, I think the driver said that it was just a glitch and probably would be okay. Other than that, Barb, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
How about your farmer's market?
I'm sorry?
My apologies. How about the farmer's market?
Oh, the farmer's market. Karen and I went to the farmer's market. We spun our wheel and ran out of goodies real early. Lots of people were interested. They talked to us, and it was worthwhile. I think we'd do it again next year. Yeah, you get lots of people asking questions at the farmer's market about different things. So it was good.
Could you maybe give a little bit more information about what you were doing there, like how you were engaging them, et cetera, especially for the new committee members? Thanks.
I can sort of answer that one. It's Penny, Barb. I think I did it with Karen in July. And the thing is, being at the town table, which is really great, because
Yes.
people are picking up the brochures about everything that's going on in town. And that was a way of introducing why we were there. Much easier than being at your own little table saying accessibility. But they're coming, and then you sort of introduce yourself and you talk about the accessibility. And a lot of people didn't realize there was an accessibility committee, and so we tell them, you know, when we meet and how many, and we were looking for new members at that point too, I think, because you thought you had somebody, and then I thought of Maggie. And because I think I saw you that day, Maggie. But I just wanted to add on for Maggie's benefit. Maggie, are you aware of the DRT transportation? Do you know that taxi that helps people out?
I've tried it for the first time,
Oh, good,
and it was great.
good, 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 good.
It worked for me both coming and going, and I got my grocery shopping done unassisted.
I'm so glad to hear that.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
Maggie's in Pine Ridge, so doesn't drive. Yeah.
One other thing, they decide that they're looking at another bus. So, and it's doing really well, so.
I agree with Penny. Having us there at the town, right at the beginning of the farmer's market, I think that's an excellent spot to be. So hopefully next year we can get the same place.
Excellent. And I think September soon, I think it's next farmers market, we have Dave Cruz going, I think maybe with you, Penny, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I apologize, I don't have.
Yeah, sorry about that, Barb. Somebody else is going to have to do that for me. I'd forgotten that I've got the Arts Festival, getting ready for that. And every
Oh,
day is,
nice.
yeah, every day is sort of like filled with stuff I got to do. But, so is there anybody here that could do it with Dave on? Sorry?
It's September
Maybe not count
24th,
on
right?
Dave either. No, might be one person or two of you.
It's Dave's birthday that day.
Oh, that's right, I remember him saying. So it might be two people to do the next one.
Just to advise, if anybody would like to fill that time slot for the farmer's market in September, doesn't have to be decided today, but one or two of you would be more than enough, because there's always going to be a staff member there, so we don't necessarily crowd it. So, yeah, if you guys feel interested in participating.
I'm in Barrie. I cannot do it.
Sorry, hello. Was there a specific date? I didn't hear the date for that.
Sorry, it's the Wednesday, September 24th, the last Wednesday of the month.
I'm happy to do it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. We'll provide you the information for where everything is for the committee, and if there's any questions for the town specifically as well, because you might get those questions.
Great, thank you, because yes, I was going to say, being new, I'm not sure how much information I could provide, so yes, if I could have just a little orientation
Yeah.
about what we're currently working on, et cetera, things like that. So, yeah, that'd be great, I'd be happy.
And the brochures are taken over by the town, are they not, in the wagon?
Oh, you mean they have them, yes.
Yes, so you, all the material is there for you when you get there, yeah.
And I believe, Sandra, you have the wheel, right?
I returned it, yes, to Jonathan has it now, so.
We'll make sure
Okay,
that,
well, I'll
sorry, we'll make sure
Thank
that
you.
Diane has it before the end of the meeting, of course.
Sandra, anything else?
No, I think that's it
No?
for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, well, thank you so much, Diane, for stepping in there and giving it a shot. It's an interesting opportunity because you can read the brochure, you can think about how to use the wheel to engage people, and you can make it your own thing. And what's beautiful about it is you're not at a table by yourself, you're with the town people, and it's a great opportunity to connect with them and find out what they're doing as well. And it's a great opportunity to just look around and think about accessibility in that venue and how we can help going forward with our work here. All right. So we're going to move on to, other reports. The first one is my apologies, guys. The first one is the District Accessibility Advisory Committee update. So I sit as a representative on the district AAC, and our next meeting is virtual. Our meetings are always virtual. So you can go on the district website and look for the District Accessibility Advisory Committee information. I will also send you a link so that you have that. It's on November the 5th at 10 a.m. until noon. And if anybody has any agenda items for this meeting, please let me know. It's really neat. We get to learn more about what's going on with accessibility related to the district, whether it's the new train stop or the bandstand that's in Bracebridge, that's being updated, things like that. And so we get to see some of the structural components of it, get to talk with some of the staff. And that's one of the things that I really like about that meeting. And I like very, very much that our staff are doing those connections with us as well when it's appropriate to do so. So any questions about the meeting?
Barbara,
Yes.
can you bring up at the next meeting about the crosswalk buzzard that's by the Canadian Tire Gas Bar. I believe that's a district road, and I see it's still unattainable to some people, the way it's situated. And see
Okay.
if they have that on their list of things to look into and hopefully fix.
Great, thank you. And is the crosswalk buzzer is hard to get to, and where is the buzzer again?
It would be James and Muskoka Road South at the
Ah, okay.
Canadian Tire Gas Bar. If you're stopped there, you can see how someone in a wheelchair or elderly might not want to climb the small hill to get to it.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will put it on my radar and do a little bit of research on it and ask them if it's appropriate to add it to the agenda or if they're already working on it.
Thank you.
Hopefully. You're very welcome. Thank you. Okay. Anything else, guys?
Will you be wearing your Guy Fawkes mask?
Pardon me?
November 5th, Guy Fawkes Day. Will you be wearing your mask to the meeting?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. All right. Community Living South Muskoka update. Kelly?
A few months ago, we toured the Muskoka Lumber Center with Councillor Bowie. So since then, he asked me to join as affiliate member of the Bracebridge Accessibility Committee. So as of I attended my first meeting last week, and then I have been asked to stay on as a affiliate member there as well. So we'll have a bit of a link between the two committees, which is nice. So thank you for that. A little update on our summer series. So Community Living South Muskoka has been raising, our goal is to raise $100,000 for a wheelchair accessible vehicle for one of our locations in Gravenhurst. We had 3 fundraisers over the summer. I'm happy to report we've raised $52,000. So thank you to anyone who attended, who helped, who spread the word. We're on our way, and it's been a huge success. Monday is our AGM, our annual general meeting out at our farm property on Fraserburg Road at 5 o'clock. And then on October 3rd, we're doing another fundraiser. So it's a Friday and it's a shredded event. So we have a truck coming and we're doing confidential shredding for any documents and we're doing it by donation. So we're recommending like $10 a box for confidential shredding, and it's done right there on the spot. So.
Thank you so much. And to clarify, the shredding event is held where?
Oh, sorry. 15 Depot Drive in Bracebridge. So at our main office.
Fantastic. Any questions? Hearing none, we'll meander on to unfinished business, the status of accessible wayfinding pilot project. Jonathan, I'm assuming this is you.
It's me. So the committee ended its, I guess, summer or before summer break. You guys put forward a motion to recommend the accessible wayfinding pilot project, and I'm happy to report that council has approved the recommendation and will be included within the budget or the 2026 budget for the mayor to consider. So wheels will start running next year. We'll go through the RFP process as long as everything's good with the budget, of course. And we'll involve you guys however we can in terms of fulfilling the pilot projects, of course. And likely we'll be including, if depending on next year's term, will be a little bit shortened, of course, because if it's an election year, we'll either have it included within the current working group for policies and plans, although probably won't need that actually. We'll probably have another working group established for the pilot project, just to go over things and make sure all the checks are in balance, sort of thing. So, yeah, so great things to come, thankfully, and we look forward to the budget being passed later this year.
Thank you, Jonathan. We'd like you to continue, please, especially for those online or the two new committee members. Could you give us a brief overview of what the Wayfinding pilot project entails? Thank you.
Absolutely. So earlier, or I guess I should say last year, the committee actually reviewed, I guess, a recommendation or suggestion from another individual of the community for Braille and other accessible features to be included with our signage, whether it be at the parks, whether it be at facilities. So conducting a review internally, we reviewed the potentials for looking into accessible features to be included within the town. Project further down the road, doing further review when the working group was established by the Accessibility Committee to review an actual project that we can embrace. And the committee eventually, after meeting with the CNIB, determined that a pilot project using the Blind Square app to be included and incorporated within the town hall would be a good stepping stone for figuring out whether it's a good initiative to both implement here as well as other locations across town. And because of the flexibility and expansiveness of where we can put the Blind Score app and the beacons that are included with it, it's fairly adaptable to going to parks, to going to other facilities in town. So it's quite adaptable. And it was thankfully embraced by council, and looking forward to the mayor's budgets later this year to adopt it. But yeah, the wheels will officially hit the grind or hit the floor starting next year when we initiate the RFP to roll that out. And it will include not only the implementation of the, sorry, I forgot about the half of the other side of the pilot project, not only the implementation of the Blind Square app, but also a complete review of the publicly accessible areas of Town Hall to make sure that we are reflective of the requirements of the AODA and up to par with a barrier-free environment.
Excellent. Go ahead, Karen.
Thank you. Just a quick question. I think you can read my mind before I say it. How about the railings?
Read my mind.
Okay, Karen, we're going to stay on point with the agenda. So you can talk to Jonathan about the railings after the meeting, okay? Because if we wanted to talk about railings, we should have put it on the agenda, all right?
Well, I thought it would be covered under this other matters.
No,
That's okay.
no, but I appreciate that. That's a specific project that we're focused on. Okay, any questions related to the wayfinding pilot project itself? All right, thank you so much, Jonathan. And I want to do a shout out to Jonathan and Councillor Varney. You've both led the charge in making sure that the information and the questions and answers are being addressed appropriately with the council members. And I have to say the council members gave a real nice shout out to the work that this committee is doing. And that was very, very special for all of us to know that we are appreciated. So that's wonderful. Moving on to new business, we do have one update on the Gull Lake Park Play Structure project. And so, Jonathan, if you'd like to do that.
Yes. So I know a few of you have asked me over the last few months the status of this project, as it was identified as a capital project from the town to update the play structure at Gull Lake Park. I've been provided an update from the Director of Infrastructure Services and also from Tatham Engineering, who is conducting the project or initiating and will be constructing the play structure. Due to the, I guess, expansiveness and how much Gull Lake Park is being utilized now, especially with the inclusion of the farmers markets, the moving of tall pines there, they've somewhat put the brakes on the construction of the new play structure for now, so they can actually conduct a comprehensive review of the park as a whole and to ensure that the play structure that gets installed is actually reflective of the requirements and the size, I guess, and scope of what the park is going to be used for. So it is still a project that has been approved and will be going forward. It's been somewhat delayed and likely will begin sometime likely in mid-2026. But the review will include public consultations. So when that goes out, you are absolutely more than welcome, either as a resident or representatives of the committee, to attend and ask questions from the contractor. And that would part and parcel be the public consultation requirements for the play structure, but there will be additional consultations when we get to the design phase as well down the road. So with that, does anybody have any questions about the play structure? If not, just a sidebar to your requests. There is an update. I can't provide it right now, but I'm hoping to have an update for you guys next month.
Hang on, are you talking about the railings now, Jonathan?
Yes, I am, Madam Chair. I just wanted to
Okay,
drop that little
so-
tidbit.
Well, I appreciate that, but let's stay on point. We can always do that before we adjourn. We can ask for agenda items for the next meeting. And so I'd like to make sure that the railings update is on the next meeting, assuming that there is an update to be had. That would be great. Thank you, Jonathan and Karen. Going back to the Gull Lake Park play structure, where in the process would the actual work be coming to the AAC for our input?
No timeline has been established yet, but with the wheels in motion for the consultation phase for the park itself being within, or at least earmarked for mid-2026, I would say probably run spring, summer 2026. You can expect something. It
Okay.
is, we are
you-
legislatively required to consult not only the public, but also the Accessibility Advisory Committee for any changes to play structures. So I will definitely be keeping our infrastructure services feet to the fire for that on our part.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, the staff are doing a great job. I just know that they're going in many different directions and doing a wonderful job. But just a reminder to come and see us at certain points would be wonderful. Thank you. And when you say that they're doing a comprehensive review, does that mean there's more pieces for us to look at as well? Or is it just the playground that we're looking at still?
Good question. Legislatively, it's really just for play structures you have to provide input on. However, whether it expands to other areas of Gull Lake Park, you can comment on whatever you like. I guess that'd be to be determined, because I don't know how comprehensive a review it actually entails.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's great. Any comments on this topic? Kelly or anyone, anything to add?
Good to move on.
Oh, okay. Moving on. I don't see any correspondence. Is that correct?
We still
Oh,
have
I'm
one.
sorry. I'm sorry. I skipped one. My apologies. All right. Under new business, special message to the committee.
Yes. So we have a special message to the committee, care of Mayor Lorenz, and I guess we have the video loaded and good to go. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. It's Rick Hansen here. You know, when I met Mayor Lorenz, I had a chance to be invited to come to speak to you guys, or at least present virtually, but unfortunately I'm going to be in transit. So I wanted to be able to deliver this message anyway and tell you how much I appreciate all the great work you're doing with the Accessibility Advisory Committee for the municipality of Gravenhurst. You guys are so important to continue to present the perspective of so many people with disabilities in your community, and those thousands of people who will visit from other destinations, either locally, nationally, or globally. And so this field of endeavor is so important, and I want to thank you for taking the time to volunteer and to be part of this committee, to give lived experience and also good technical knowledge. The demographic of disability is changing dramatically. It's getting a larger number because of aging boomers and their parents, and of course the perspective is broadening past mobility, past sensory, and into cognitive and neurodiversity. And so the breadth of the issues require more contemplation and sometimes compromise between each individual need to create collective solutions. But I just want to say thanks again for what you're doing, and also love the fact that you're doing Blind Square as a pilot project, and that's really taking navigation to a different level for people with low vision and or blindness. And this is hopefully going to be something that will be a great success, and you'll scale it throughout the entire community. And when you do things in your local community, there's always great connections that also could help others, because they say, well, how do they do it in Gravenhurst? Let's do it in our community, not only in the province, but perhaps nationally or even globally. So just keep up the great work, you guys. I really appreciate it. And by the way, if you are working on solutions in the built environment, don't forget the work that our foundation has been doing to create a national and global standard so we can actually reduce the complexity on accessibility and make sure that people are trained and accredited, and that we measure accessibility from 0 to 100. And that way you can get very concrete metrics, and you can ensure that all new buildings are designed with the right level of meaningful accessibility in mind. And then you guys can fill the gaps and or continue to work on innovation like Blind Square. So thanks a lot, everybody. I wish I could be there in person, and keep up the great work.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much. What did you guys think?
I thought it was super. Just, yeah. Wow.
Hard to follow that. That was wonderful. Thank you for that. And please pass on our thanks to the mayor for that opportunity to have Rick Hansen reach out to us and not only advocate for and support the work that we're doing, but also to point us to some other avenues, his foundation, et cetera, that might help us as well.
Sorry,
Thank
just
you.
to let you know,
That's
we lost your
wonderful.
video there, Barbara.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Well, I'm still here.
But we'll
I
pass along the
really
message
am.
to her, her worship, of course.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Um, okay. If unless there's somebody else that would like to comment, we'll move on. So, I don't think there's any correspondence. Is that correct, Jonathan?
There is none.
Okay. And for our agenda for next time we meet, we've already said there hopefully will be an update from staff regarding the railings. This is, for those who might not know, this is for the Centennial Center in Gravenhurst. There was a discussion about having some handrails when we're going down the stairs. And so we'll bring that forward. And also, could you have at least a placeholder for the playground in case there's an update for us at that point? I just don't want to lose that memory that we need to do that. Is there anything else specifically for the next agenda, Jonathan, that you can foresee at this moment?
Okay. I was called this morning about a lady that lives on the beach road, and she's uses a scooter, and she comes into town, and she would like to see if there's any way they could do a crossing at Lofty Pines and the beach road. Now, this is district, but maybe you could take it to the district for us.
Sure, I'm happy to ask them about that for the district, absolutely. Thank you.
If she was
Oh,
to go further, she would have to cross the road at Winewood to get uptown. And she's almost blind too. Okay?
perfect, thank you. Anything else for the next agenda? District or our meeting? Sandra?
I have a question about the railings at Gull Lake Park on the steps. They were questioned before, so I don't know where that stands, but no. Okay.
But
Uh,
as we can bring that forward to the next meeting, just as a reminder of what's going on with the railings at Gull Lake Park and those heritage stairs is part of it too. And that might be something maybe, Jonathan, you could ask when they're doing the comprehensive review of the park or whatever that entails, if they could think about the railings at the Gull Lake Park on those heritage stairs as well. Just a thought about that.
Barbara, it's Penny speaking. That is
Yeah.
a Rotary project, and I have spoken to Rotary people about it, but they're not in a position to do anything like that now, and I'm not sure if the town would be either. But anyway, we can discuss it at the next meeting.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Okay. So we have a few things, definitely the railings at that Centennial Center, possible update of Gull Lake Playground, possible update or just a summary report of where we're at with heritage stairs and railings, whether it's a go or no go situation. And then of course the rest of our general agenda updates. So every meeting, just so you guys know, the new people, Diane and Margaret, we do pretty much have a standard working group update. So we will ask people for updates on what they've been doing for their working groups. So Diane, you said that you're gonna give it a go to the farmers market. Thank you so much. So that means at the October meeting, we will ask you under the Advocacy and Education Working Group for an update on how that went for you. Okay? All right. So anything else before we adjourn? All right. Hearing nothing. Our next meeting is Thursday, October the 30th at 3:00. Remember that meeting is out of sequence with when we normally meet because that was something that we planned for a while ago that Jonathan asked us for. And so again, Thursday, October the 30th at 3 p.m. in the council chambers. If you do need, like I did today, and certainly Diane did today too, if you do need to, I'm sorry, I'm getting your names mixed up. Isn't that horrible? Anyway, if you do need to be offline, just let Jonathan know, and you can figure out all the fun stuff with that, Margaret. And so, could I have a motion to adjourn the meeting and a seconder, please? I
will.
see Karen and Judy, right?
Right. What a team.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. All right. All in favor of adjourning, raise your hand, please. All right. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry I wasn't there today, but I will be there for our next meeting. And appreciate